Hi guys, and welcome back to Beto University. Um, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified next time I drop another video. So, yesterday I shared some analysis, and I'm happy to say that the sleep did win 4.5 odds, 4.50 odds, and it was the second sleep to win. So, two sleeps to win in a row, and that's good. That's very good so far. So we're going to analyze some more games for today. It will be four games as well. And without further ado, let's get right into it. All right. So the first match that we have is Besiktas JK in Turkey and versus Hatay Spor. This is in the Turkish Super League, and looking at Besiktas, the last five games, they won only one, and they had two draws and two losses. They are number five in the league, and Antakya Hatayspor is in position 18. They won only one of their last five games, so they lost last four games, and they have only 19 points, as you can see. So they are not in a very good form compared to Besiktas. So when you look at the head-to-head records, we see that there's a lot of draws in this fixture. Besiktas has won one, Hatayspor has won one, and then there've been three draws. But if you look at all of them, the teams have scored in all these games, and it has always been over 1.5, but it was under 4.5. So with these teams not being in a good form, like in a good winning form, I thought it would be better not to focus on like a win for this game, or uh, we don't expect a lot of goals. As you can see, the last draw was 1-1. The draw before that it was 2-2. So I don't think there'll be a lot of goals in this game. However, Besiktas is at home, and we see that they score when they are at home. So, with this being said, I predict Besiktas or draw and under 4.5. So, I have high hopes of this game ending in a 1-1, 0-0, or Besiktas taking 3 points with 1-0. So Besiktas Istanbul or draw and under 4.5. Okay, so the second match we have is Stuttgart versus FC Heidenheim in the German uh, Bundesliga. So Stuttgart is in number 11 uh, with 41 points, and Heidenheim is number 16 with 22 points. So even though Stuttgart is not performing well this season compared to last season, they do perform well against this team when they are at home. So looking at their form, their last five matches they won one, and they drew one, they lost three. And then FC Heidenheim, they won two and they lost three. So they are not in a very good form, both these teams. But when you look at the head-to-head, Stuttgart won the last game when they were away, and then they drew the game before that. Heidenheim won one, and the other two were won by Stuttgart. So Stuttgart won three, drew one, and lost one. So they have a better chance of winning compared to this team. And if you look at the last four matches, they ended in over 1.5 goals. And one thing I can assure you is that Bundesliga uh, has a lot of goals. So for this one, I put my my faith in Stuttgart and said Stuttgart or draw just to be safe and over 1.5. So they drew their last game. So to say Stuttgart or draw seems like a safe prediction, and over 1.5 since Bundesliga has a lot of goals. So that is their prediction for the second match. The third match that we have as PSG versus OGC Nice in uh, French League One. So for this game, um, I didn't focus more on the goals and the team to win, and for these reasons, looking at PSG is in the first position and it has 78 points. They played 30 games. So the second team is Marseille, is Olympique Marseille with 30 games and only 17 wins. They're at 55 points, whereas PSG is at 78 points. So looking at this, there's only 4 games left, and even if Marseille win all those games, they're going to be at 67, which is very far from 78. So it's obvious that PSG has already taken this title, and I think they already gave it to them actually. So PSG has already taken the title. So I do not think that they will be playing their best players for the upcoming game against OGC Nice. And the reason for that is because they have a match against Arsenal in the Champions League in the coming week. So I don't think they'll be playing their best players. They'll be, I think they'll be resting them, but you never know. So to be on a safe side, I went and looked for another market that we can actually bet on this game, and I found corners to be uh, a good market to bet. So looking at the corners, I did this table for us. So in the last 5 games, if you look at all the corners, they were 9 and over. So they were 9 and over, like 8.5 and more. This game here had 20 corners. PSG had 15, and OGC Nice had 5 corners, making a total of 20 corners. And this was the latest match in the 6th of October. The match before that had 9 corners exactly, and the one before that had 10, the one before that had 9, the one before that had 15. So it's a lot of corners. So I believe that as much as PSG might not be playing with or may not play their best players, um, they will be attacking, and also OGC Nice will be attacking just so that they can score some points. So I believe over 8.5 corners is a good prediction for this game. Over 8.5 corners. That is the third match. Then the last but not least match, the fourth match is FC Famalicão versus SC Braga in Portuguese Primeria League. Okay, so in this game we see that SC Braga is actually in a good form. They are 3 in the league, behind Sporting Lisbon and Sporting SP. So with this being said, they have won 4 of their last games and they drew 1, so they don't have loss in 4 of their last games. And then when we look at FC Famalicão, we see that they have won 3 and they have lost 2, with their last game being a loss. So with this being said, um, we see that Sporting Braga is in a good form compared to Famalicão. And then when we look at the head-to-head record, we see that on all of the 5 games, there've been 3 or more goals. There've been 3 or more goals, and then also Sporting Braga has won this game, and this game. So they've won. They won 3 games, and then they lost 1. They drew 1. But their last game was a draw of 3-3. So I thought, to be on a safe side, we can choose Sporting Braga or draw for this game. Sporting Braga or draw and over 1.5. And if you also want to bet the goals and say over 2.5, I think it will also be a good prediction for this one. So in that case, you only focus on goals from either team. But I believe draw SC Braga and over 1.5. So those are the predictions. You can just add all those predictions to your bet slip of whatever betting platform that you use. I personally use Betway, so I'll be doing that for Betway. And for a recap, this is what we have. So a total odds is 5.04, a little bit compared to yesterday's odds because we have a little bit higher odds here and here as well. So Besiktas, Istanbul or draw and over and under 4.5 is for Besiktas versus Hatay Porsche, and then VFB Stuttgart versus FC Heidenheim. We said Stuttgart or draw and over 1.5 with 1.30 odds. And then League One PSG versus OGC Nice. We said over 8.5 total corners with 1.43 odds. And then in Primeria League, we said FC Famalicão versus Braga, draw or SC Braga, and over 1.5 with a little bit more odds of 1.75. But if you want to be on the safe side, you can also say over 2.5 for this. It will take down the odds. I think maybe 4 point something odds as well. So that is all for today's sleep, and I thank you guys. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.